Well, it's time for another Northwest Market update, and man, things are crazy right now between pandemics and riots and looting. There is so much uncertainty. I'm even shooting this from my backyard. It's crazy out there. But I'll tell you, there's three things that are absolutely certain about the coming real estate market in the next 12 months. And today I'm going to share those three things with you. So stay tuned. I am so excited to be sharing some great information with you today. But if you want to know what's going to happen in the real estate market before it happens, you need to hit the subscribe button right over there and pound that little bell so that you get notified when I release a new market update, all right? Now let's dive into the material for today. So the markets are kind of crazy right now on the news, but the real estate market is actually pretty predictable, even though you'll hear from a lot of people in the industry that uncertainty is everywhere, and I've seen articles about tsunamis of foreclosures and all kinds of crazy stuff. So today I'm going to share with you the three things that I am guaranteeing are going to happen, all right? Number one, inventory is going to stay low. We don't have enough inventory. We don't have enough new homes coming on. We are still seeing tons of homes going into escrow and closing, and it just can't keep pace. In fact, those numbers are going down, right? Number two, and it's because of number one, that means appreciation is going to continue. I've heard a number of buyers say, well, gosh, if I just wait long enough, prices are going to go down. They're nuts. Not going to happen. We will not have depreciation until inventory goes from 1.16 months to 6 months. Let me say that again. Right now we have 5 weeks of inventory in our market, and we need 6 months in order for depreciation to happen. So it's not going to happen. Number three, let's talk about foreclosures, all right? I've sold a lot of them. I am very plugged into foreclosures and the REO market in general, and everyone who's writing these headlines about tsunamis and avalanches of foreclosures, it's just clickbait. Don't fall for it. Here's the truth, right? Forbearance programs have caused people to go behind on their mortgage. Banks are going to be hard-pressed to allow a consumer to go into forbearance and then immediately start foreclosing on them. It's just not going to happen. And remember, 70% of the mortgages in this country are government sponsored, Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. And they're the ones that encouraged a 12-month foreclosure or a forbearance. So you just aren't going to see the mass rush to foreclose when the banks are the ones that suggested that people fall behind. Now, having said all that, we are going to see foreclosures go up. You can't have unemployment do what it's doing. You can't have United Airlines put out 32,000 notices of impending furloughs. All of those things add up to an increase in foreclosures, but there's a couple of forces at work here. Number one, the banks aren't going to want the bad press, right? Number two, the secondary market for non-performing loans is now a mature market. It didn't even exist 10 years ago. It became a part of the industry because Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, and other large servicers were approached by hedge funds who said, hey, we'll buy those loans off of you. And then they would approach the homeowners and do workouts with them. So you've got this really well-oiled machine for the selling of those non-performing loans. So that's going to have a huge impact on how many homes actually get foreclosed. You can hear our beloved law enforcement chasing down some rioters. So those are the three things that are going to keep this market strong. Now, what does all this mean if you're a buyer or a seller? Well, what it means is hurry up. If you're a buyer, rates are at historic lows. They will not stay there forever. The minute we find a vaccine or an antibody solution to the virus, the markets are going to surge and you'll be too late. Rates will start going up again. For sellers, hurry up, right? You want to be on the market when the buyers have all of this buying power as promoted by these low interest rates. So every week that goes by is not as good as the last week. right? So if you're thinking about selling, you should push to do that soon, because as we get into this time of year, August is still a great time to list your home. In fact, a lot of people think, it's too late, the school year's starting. There's actually a big surge in transaction volume right after Labor Day. There's a 2-week window there where we sell a lot of houses. So don't let that put you off. In the end, get advice. If you know somebody, great. If you want advice from me, that's fine too. Happy to help, but you got to reach out to me. DM me, send me a message, go to my website. You can even go to sellingwitheadiseasy.com. We'll take care of you there. But remember, subscribe, like, and comment below. Happy to answer any questions you may have, and have a great, great day.